It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Saints nothing. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A run. It's Murray. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he completes it to Hunt. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. One heck of a third down conversion. 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
Gay is on for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Browns 14, Saints nothing. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best.
But I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd down.
So a good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Murray. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And give him a gain of 37. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 27. 17-0 our score after 1.
Saints, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run with Murray. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They go back to Murray on 1st down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Ball carrier.
Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the #1 thing he does best is tackle.
On 2nd down now. It's Murray, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Down at the 10.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
This is Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Latavius Murray. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's 17-7.
Good. Makes the score Browns 17. Saints 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, Murray. Down to the 35-yard line. That one, 28 yards on the ground. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Here's Murray. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Handoff. It's Murray. And he is met quickly in the backfield.
midfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
It's third down and 5.
Looking to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Well, they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. His way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Troutman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Pulls it in at the 13. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
But that's caught at the 25. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
42 yards on the play.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's not like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. For Nick Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a give. This is Murray. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. His big tight end over the middle. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The The Browns' drive about to get started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like...
And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Following the penalty, Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Second and 14. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
a loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go with Murray again. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd manageable with that run.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Gun. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted the 3rd time. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. again, it's Chubb. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he's got this down to the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Chubb. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
14-yard line.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Saints 14. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans. Rolling along here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one as a receiver is got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Chubb.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He's taken down here by the Saints. Lightning speed that time from the corner, Marshawn Lattimore getting the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Holt. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there. First down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one. Right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Wanted a little extra space. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll look to throw here on first down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. this one down to about the 27. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Browns drive about to get started. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Chubb. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Gay is on for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Browns 45, Saints 14. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Big Andrew Billings there on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Again, it's Murray. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the fourth.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Today's final score, Browns.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Browns, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they can't quite seem to